Alright, what's up, you got Danny here, and I just wanted to come in and just talk. And I'm probably going to start doing a hell of a lot more of this because I've got a ton on my mind and nobody to share it with, so why not share it with you? Um, this new year so far has been awesome, and um, I'm really in like a mood of like gratitude and just growth. And I like just everything in my head right now is just in a totally different headspace. Like overall, I'm just in a totally different headspace. So I've been out here in Seattle for what's coming up on 6 months. Yeah, I've been here since September, and I have to say that this has been both hellish and a blessing and a test. And right now I feel like I'm passing. At first I felt like I was feeling, but right now I feel like I'm passing. Sorry, I'm like distracted. My hair is like a hot mess. But it's growing, so that helps. Yeah. So I put up a like a vlog earlier, just me and my daughter, just enjoying the sunny day today, and the weather was just so nice. You know, the sun was out, and this time of year out here, you don't get much sun. So just to get some sun, um, just to be out in the world was good for us. I mentioned in that earlier blog that I was going to talk about my roommates. So I think I'm just going to dedicate this one to our situation and just what went down and how everything kind of came to be what it is now. So I made the decision to leave Georgia. I left, packed up. Me and my daughter came, and there was a lot of hoopla with my daughter's father about me going, and just a lot of unnecessary drama that just stressed me out. So that just further confirmed the need for me to leave Georgia. I wasn't making any personal, professional progress, spiritual progress, mental progress in Atlanta, and all of my friends didn't do anything to uplift me, weren't positive people overall, and it just, there was nothing. I'm not going to say there wasn't anything, but there weren't many things in Georgia that were keeping me there. Obviously, I have, or maybe had, a relationship there. Right now, that's kind of in limbo right now, just because of where I'm at mentally and how I've been feeling lately. Um, as I've been on this whole gratitude journey and things are starting to progress and get better for me, I've realized that there are a lot of things in my life that I need to get rid of. So, that's another block. Like I said, I want to focus on my roommate situation. So yeah, we got out here, and I came out here with no job and just basically came out here and said I have 90 days to get a job and to be in a place where I can pay my rent. And thankfully, within a month of being here, I ended up getting a job. I was working at Macy's in the maternity department, and I hadn't worked retail at that point for about like 4 years. Like my last retail job prior to that had been maybe 4 years ago at Marshall's. And then after Marshall's, I worked for a printing company. So yeah, after the printing company, I ended up, staying at home with my daughter, making money off eBay, a combination of eBay, YouTube, and a bunch of other internet hustles. So essentially, by that time, I had like 5 online jobs. So that was my income. Um, Outside of that, I didn't have anything going on in Atlanta. So yeah, that's what justified my move. Like I wasn't making any personal, professional progress. I wasn't making progress in my life, and I was miserable. I was depressed. I was miserable, and just shit was stagnant. So I got out here, ended up getting a job, and everything was cool for like the first 2 months. And then I slowly started to realize that my roommate was like psycho. When I found her on Craigslist, so yo, like let me just say, Craigslist ain't all it's cracked up to be. You meet cool people, you meet crazy people, like it's tricky. Like it's tricky. And she reached out to me. Like I'd put up an ad looking for a roommate, and she ended up reaching out to me, and her rental price was like mad cheap. So I jumped at the opportunity, and came out here, and basically the only support that I have was from my mother. So shout out to my mom, God bless you. You're literally the most important person in my life, and if it hadn't been for her support, this move would have been way more difficult. So she's awesome, and even though we don't always see eye to eye on everything, she's literally always been my biggest ally. So yeah. So yeah, I started getting myself established, and yeah, like my roommate was just crazy. It ended up going from, oh, I'm only into organic things, to being, oh, I'm allergic to everything, to being, oh, you're too loud, to it being, oh, your daughter's laughing too loud, to it literally us being prisoners in our own home. So I started taking the steps to get us the fuck up out of that situation. So my daughter ended up going back to Georgia for the holidays because, you know, she's got a father, she's got family back home, and irregardless of my life decision, she still has a life back in Georgia. So I wanted to make sure that they knew that they were still going to be a part of her life. So I let her go down there for Christmas, and while she was gone, I made the moves to another place. And thankfully, we're not too far away from where we used to be. So she still goes to the same school, still has the same friends, has made additional friends, and it wasn't this pure culture shock. And we're actually in a situation that's more conducive to us. Um, and then also too, once I made the move, more things started falling in place. I found a full-time job that pays way more than what I was making at Macy's, and I'm happy with that. And you know, my roommate's dope, and you know, he's not some psycho, and yeah, like things just finally started falling into place. And now that things are good, I'm like, damn, I gotta start really getting everything in order. So I've got this situation back home, this relationship back home, and I had it in my mind that once I moved and once I got established, that person would be following me here. But I feel like that's probably not going to happen. And if it does by then, I won't even care enough to want to see it through. It's not that I have like an issue doing the long distance thing. It's not that I feel like cheating. It's not any of that. But I just don't feel like that person and I are on the same wavelength anymore. And also, too, I have a child, and I just feel like that person might not be ready to be a father, and it's just there's just a lot of things that I have doubts about. And obviously, because I know this person well, I know that there's a good chance that they won't understand why I have my doubts. Honestly, I don't have to justify why I feel the way I feel to anyone. I can read between the lines, and I just don't feel like at this point in that person's life that they can be my daughter's father. Straight up and down. Like, you can tell when somebody really cares about your child. Like, if you're in a relationship and you're a person who has kids and you're dating, you can tell if that person is actively interested in your child, you know? So, yeah. Um, and I just started to notice that he would say that he loves her, he would say that he cares, he would say that he's interested, but if you never make it your business to talk to her or to engage with her or to be concerned, then you probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't need a homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as friends, I feel like we'll always be friends, but just as like somebody who can take on the responsibility of life with me. I don't feel like that's the thing. And I'm not looking for like my daughter to have a father. She has a father. What I'm saying is to be that other positive male figure in her life. And I don't feel like he can be that. So there's that. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I have for now, really. I just wanted to come in, and like I said, this will probably be something that I try and attempt to do on a daily basis. Um, so yeah, man. Till tomorrow. Peace, positive people.